of enlightened reasoning, the fourth dimensional level, a psychological state of enlightened reasoning. It is a particular way that you are thinking or state of mind that you're in. We're going to listen to Dr. Ricky Byers Beckwith, and she's going to be playing music to get us in the mood, to get us in the moment, that helps us, again, to be present, to be in the I am presence. And we're going to play the song. Let's just do a couple of her songs. I Feel the Spirit, I Feel the Spirit, and then also Pour Yourself in Me, as we talk about this aspect of thinking fourth dimensionally. So feel the Spirit even as she is singing and leading us in regard to this song. Dr. Ricky Byers Beckwith and the Agape International Choir.
I feel the spirit.
Now, we're looking at this aspect of feeling the Spirit, and we're talking about Neville Goddard and his admonition to you, his statement to you, to feel, to step into that place in your imagination and your consciousness, in which you are present to what you dream about, that you hope for, that you imagine, and in your imagination it is happening now. And you feel the now moment of this in the realm of spirit. And today we're looking at thinking fourth dimensionally, and Neville goes into this particular way of being at a deeper, richer level for us to actually know how to practice. So here we begin with thinking fourth dimensionally. And Neville says there are two actual outlooks on the world possessed by every person. The ancient storytellers were fully conscious of these two outlooks. They called the one the carnal mind and the other the mind of Christ. So we have two outlooks. If you want to do it in today's words, you would say two worldviews. You're talking about this aspect of two ways, two perspectives of looking at the world. One is called the carnal mind, and the other is the mind of Christ. Now, when we say again, because we want to be broad in what we're talking about, because we know that at the center of things, at the center, all things are the same. At the center, they are the same, for there's only one God. At the center, and though we may use different names, we are still seeking to articulate the same thing. And so some would say we're talking about psychological states of mind. That's Neville Goddard. Others would say the Buddha mind. And then there would be your original face, the mind of Lord Krishna, the authentic self, the higher self, the real self. And so we're talking about two outlooks, two ways of thinking. The one is called the natural mind or the carnal mind, and the other one is the mind of the Christ, the mind of the Christ. And so, so many times individuals are offended when someone who is speaking from a different perspective actually speaks. But also, there could be two people who are talking about the same thing, but they're using different words. And what we want you to do is to grow beyond just being offended by someone who uses different words. That's one of the first steps that you can take. Not only that, we want you to grow beyond just being offended altogether, because you know that you are thinking you're living fourth dimensionally, or as the text would say, you are in the world but not of the world. And so going back to Neville, he says, we recognize these two centers of thoughts in the statement, the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 14. So Neville is looking at the scriptures that are called the Bible, and he is looking at them psychologically. He is looking at them from the standpoint of consciousness. He is looking at them and saying that look a little deeper in what you say, or practice, I would say, even the principle. Actually go to the principle of what the Bible says. Look at this text. It says, the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. Now, sometimes individuals who think they are spiritually discerning are still natural. They are still natural. They explain and understand the text the same way that the text is written there. They've not changed the state that they're in when they're looking at the text. And this is what it's talking about. That's why it's foolishness, what is being talked about here in regard to Neville. When you initially hear it, for so many people, I know for me it just seemed foolishness. How does this make sense? But then we moved into the actual experience, begin to actually practice what he said, and then begin to see what he says, and begin to feel what he says, begin to sense what he says, begin to know it.